Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to Auntie Alash YouTube channel where we discuss all things hair and skincare, share tips and tricks and everything in between. And also discuss random topics whenever the need arises. So for today, I am going to tell you the 11 things that I learned since starting a business. I started my Auntie Alash business in December, I think, of 2021. And so far, the journey, alhamdulillah, I've learned a lot of things, and these are some of them. Number one is nobody cares about you or your business. I know it might sound harsh, but hear me out. It can be extremely annoying to see people on social media. Come and buy my market too. Come and do this. Come and do this. Please, I'm begging. Come and buy my market. May God replenish your purses. Oh, please help me share and repost. My customer could be on your timeline. Blah, blah. Like, it's so annoying. Just tell me a single person or a single business that actually thrived from begging people to come and buy something from them, begging people for markets. Seriously? If you want people to buy from you, give them a reason to buy from you. Tell them about your products or services. Let them know what are the benefits of actually using these products and services. Tell them about how using this certain product will help them solve a problem or satisfy a need. Give them something. Stop with the begging, please. Ugh. There are tons of books, videos, courses, what have you, that talk specifically about marketing and everything advertising. Business. Why not grab a bunch, watch them, ingest them, study them? I'm sure you'll gain so much and it will really help your business in the long run. So please, I beg, stop begging people to come and buy things from you. It's annoying and it doesn't do anything for you. It'll only lead to frustration, anger, bitterness, and resentment because you're just thinking, look at this person, look at that business thriving and getting all of these people buying their products and services. Meanwhile, you've been begging them up and down for the past several months, but nobody is really helping you because, you just need to change your mentality. Nobody owes you anything. You don't owe anybody anything, okay? It is 100% up to you and on your shoulders to build your business. Okay? People will try to be nice and buy things from you, but don't depend on that niceness to move your business forward. Okay? It's all on you. You have to do the work. Number 2 is to do your research on your specific type of market to see what works. Whether you're a cosmetics business like mine, you are a tailor, a painter, maybe you're into pastries and cakes or charomota, bed sheets, sanitary equipment, like the list could go on and on and on. Is the market fully saturated or is there space? Is there a need for you to start something similar? What's currently trending on the market? What's currently flying off the shelves when it comes to your market type? Do your research, do your due diligence so that you don't start a business that ends up flopping, that ends up failing because nobody really wants your product, nobody needs it, or it's just that the market is simply saturated. Even though that doesn't really exist to say that the market is saturated with this or that, there's always space for one more. After all, like also, the research will help you determine how much money you need to run this business, how much effort you need to put into running the business, what are your best avenues and outlets when it comes to the distribution of your particular goods and services, all of those things. Do your research, okay? And now on to our third point. Marketing is your number one priority. You could be selling the best product on earth, hands down. It's life-changing. It solves every single problem out there. It satisfies every single need. Once you start using it, you will never stop using it, whatever. If you do not market this product, nobody will know about its existence, and therefore it will never be successful. Nobody is going to buy it. Nobody even knows about it to begin with, talk less of going the next step to buy it. Likewise, on the other hand, you'll see how people are making millions and millions of dollars out there. selling the worst products, but just because their marketing is that good, just because they're that confident in selling the product, that just because they are everywhere, like everywhere you go on social media, they're there. Just because of that, they're able to sell that crappy product to millions of people and make bank. So hold nothing back when it comes to marketing. What's your budget? What can you do? How much can you spend on marketing? For small businesses like ours, I think our best bet is to go the Facebook ads route because it's super cheap, it's super affordable, and the return on investment is usually really good. So after Facebook ads, I'd also recommend TikTok. The reach is also top notch, and that one is even free. All you need to do is really learn the art of making good videos that will retain people's attention, and you're good to go. So do not sleep on Facebook ads and TikTok, and also word of mouth. If you're a people person, you have a long list of these networking events. That would also be great. So yeah, keep trying till you find whatever works best for you. Number 4 is really related to number 3 because I even mentioned a few things already, and it is to use social media to your advantage. Open pages on every single social media if you can, okay? But mostly you should really focus on TikTok, Facebook, and I'd say maybe, well, YouTube or Instagram, depending on your type of business. But you see, it's kind of harder to grow on Instagram and YouTube than it is to grow on TikTok and Facebook, just because those apps are much easier to reach a lot of people and to get as many eyeballs onto your posts. Yeah, so it's easier to use Facebook and TikTok. Start with those two. I'd highly recommend you start with those two and just keep going. It's okay, like, no problem. When you start out at first, your video quality or your posts might be embarrassing. You wouldn't really know what to say, what to do, and there's so many other things involved, like the background, like what to say, like how to position your products, how to, like, so much, the props to use, the type of lighting, the type of camera. It's a lot, but then just start somewhere, and with every video you'll get better and you'll grow and learn so much from your mistakes and just from continuously posting. And before you know it, you'll start finding customers. Your customers will start finding you. So use social media as much as you can to the best of your ability and try to hop onto trends and see how you can, especially for TikTok, see how you can use those trends to boost and market your business, and it will go a long way, inshallah. So yeah, definitely use social media to your advantage. Number 5, packaging matters. Your packaging, your labels, your stickers, your color combinations, the quality of the containers that you're going to use is the first thing that a person sees before even knowing what your product is about. So make it to the highest quality and make it the best that you can. Because even if the product is not that good, the packaging, if it's there, if the packaging is perfect, it's really going to drive up the quality of the product, believe it or not. Like, how many times do we see these hideous, these ugly, disgusting clothes, shoes, whatever, but just because they have a Gucci label on them, just because they have a Balenciaga or LV logo on them, people will go crazy buying them, even though they are ugly. And nobody would most likely give them a second look if not for those labels. Same goes for perfume, cosmetics, etc. Just make the customer feel like opening the package is a luxurious experience in and of itself, and you shall see wonders. Your customers might not be able to get enough of your product. Number 6 is to build trust and integrity as you go. Let your customers see what's happening behind the scenes. Post funny things that happened, difficulties you've experienced and how you overcame them, and just in general, give people a glimpse at what happens while you're creating your product. Let them feel involved in the process, like they know exactly what happened or they know exactly how this certain product is created. And just be honest and open about things that are happening. You'll be surprised at the impact that this will have with your customers. They'll feel like they know you, they feel like they can talk to you, they feel like they can relate to you. And this also kind of slides into our next point. Number 7 is to be personable, polite, and approachable in the DMs. Once a person shows interest in your product and services, it is now time to allow your personality and your good character to shine through. Relate with them and talk to them as if they are your friends. I can tell you that there was a time that I wasn't really intending to buy something, but because of how nice and friendly this woman was with me in the DMs, like I looked for the money and I bought that product, even though I had no intentions of buying, as I told you. So just imagine the kind of money this woman is making just by being nice and friendly to people in the DMs. The people are not doing you a favor by buying your product. Always remember that. Likewise, I can't tell you how many times I had my money in my hand, literally, and I was ready to buy something, but because of how rude the person was, it was nope. So always remember, how you treat a customer matters a lot. Number 8 is to tell stories. Keep things interesting. Don't just always be bombarding your people with adverts of your product. Hey, buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that. No. Tell them stories, entertain them, make them laugh, engage them. There have been a number of times where I just shared something funny about my business, or I just told a story about something that happened in my business, and I kid you not, I gained so many new customers. Even though it wasn't an advert, it was just a story, it was just something funny that happened. But then people would be interested in actually buying your product just because you told them that story. So if you like storytelling, then this is for you. Go up, sis, tell them all the stories in the world. Number 9 is to show receipts, okay? Show receipts of people using your product, before and afters, people's reviews, all of those things. Let that person who's constantly following you on social media, reading up on everything, let them know that they're missing out on something if they don't buy your product, because look at how many people are actually buying and enjoying using those products. So use FOMO, fear of missing out, to your advantage. Number 10 is be creative with your marketing. This kind of ties in with telling stories, even though in this instant you're actually advertising your product, but then don't make it so obvious. Don't make it like in your face. Just be creative. Make it funny, make it something memorable, make it something catchy. Like to this day, I still remember that Skybank ad from several years ago. Remember that GT737 advert? Remember the It's Salad advert? Sure, you get my point. Just be creative with your marketing so that you will be memorable and you always stand out to your customers whenever they remember or have something that reminds them of that particular ad. And my last point, number 11, is to take feedback and or criticism seriously, especially if it's a complaint from a customer that actually bought something. Ignore trolls and haters online who will never buy anything from you but always have something negative to say about your products and services. Just push those ones aside. I'm actually talking about the customers who bought something but then didn't like something or didn't enjoy something, and try as much as possible to see that you have improved or just taken action on what they told you. The customers will usually appreciate being seen and heard, and it will keep them coming back no matter what mistakes you make, as long as you're willing to work on those mistakes. And with that, we have come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Do let me know in the comments which one was your favorite point. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Bye.